ranking the riders from Foxborough Supercross from God tier to horrible.
I mean, we're going to try. It was a mud race, so I don't know. You know what I mean?
All right, let's start it out with AP. And yeah, let's be fair. Yeah,
easy.
that's
next.
We don't have to talk about that. That was that performance, right? All right, Chase Sexton is next, and
D.
Okay, not D. Okay, buddy. Okay. Did he should have had second place? Yes. Did he not have second place? Yes. He finished 6th. So I think it's still a pretty good performance, but for Chase Sexton, in my expectations, it's mid. Yeah.
Mid.
Unfortunate.
Mid.
Okay, moving on to Chance Hymas. And do you think it's amazing or God tier? I think you can maybe put him in God tier for this.
Let it be known, I haven't been a huge Chance fan throughout the year. I don't know why. I don't have anything against him. I just haven't really believed in the guy. First podium, first win, kind of bodied everybody in the race. I feel like you got to go God tier. You know what I mean?
I think you have to.
Gotta respect it.
30-second gap from second place. I mean,
gotta respect it.
Those guys were riding phenomenal. God tier guys right here, AP and Chance. Phenomenal ride. Now, Cooper Webb, unfortunately, I have to put it into amazing because... No. Yes. I unfortunately have to put it into amazing.
I don't think so.
Because this guy went and crashed in the main event twice, was in 6th on the last lap, and somehow ended up 3rd on the podium. I don't know how he's doing it every single weekend. I don't know how he's doing it. So yeah, amazing it is.
Yeah, that was a God tier ride.
Amazing. It's amazing. It's not God tier. No, it's not. It's amazing. Just you had Kenny Stahl on the bike in the final lap. I don't know what happened to Barsha. I don't know what happened to Sexton. It's amazing.
Yeah, but Cooper none Webb, of that happened to Cooper Webb, and he was in the rear and he jumped the finish line on like the second to last lap. He's just that guy.
He is that guy, and I have to root for him going forward because otherwise I'll have Chase crashing every weekend. But it's amazing. Okay, now moving on to Ken Roczen. I personally think it has to be amazing because of 2 things. Shoulder injury, and now he has an ankle injury. It happened, I guess, at the same time. The ankle injury got re-aggravated in qualifying, which looked horrible because he couldn't even finish. And somehow he ended up 4th place. Should have had a podium, but he ended up 4th place. I think it's an amazing ride.
Sure. Well, Kenny, we'll go with that.
All right. No, it was amazing for Ken Roczen because of the conditions and that injury. But going on to Nate Thrasher, and it could be horrible, but he did make the main event, but he also finished 19th. So I don't know if we want to put like the guys that didn't make the main event into horrible.
Yeah, because there's a lot of them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like, do we put the guys that didn't make it in horrible and like the guys that just had mid performances because of the conditions in mid?
Yeah,
I think that's what we did, right?
Yeah, I think that's fair. That's fair. At least he made it. You know what I mean? Which is crazy to say.
It wasn't looking pretty, man. It was not looking pretty. Justin Cooper pulled hole shot in the main event. I thought he had a good chance there for a little bit to at least get like top 5, and then made a couple mistakes, and he finished 11th. So I'm gonna put it in solid. I think that's a solid performance.
Yeah. See, the hard thing about ranking this is we don't know what happened to them, right? Like, it's not like he got tired and faded. I mean, maybe he got tired from having to pick his bike up and it was stuck in, I mean, like, look at what happened to Malcolm Stewart, right? Malcolm crashed, tipped over, and then was stuck because the bike was stuck in the ground over his leg for like a minute, right? So it's hard to really rank these guys. And that's why I said at the beginning, because who knows what happened to them? Maybe they were absolutely on a Bernie air, and then they, a lapper got in front of them, and then they got stuck, and they were just stuck. I mean, I don't know. It's kind of roll with dice. Unless you're AP, then you're just that guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, and yeah, remember, keep it a grain of salt. Like, we don't, like he just said, we don't know what all happened throughout the race. Like, they only showed a little bits of everybody, right? So.
Barely show the race.
Yeah, let's be real. What can I say? I just have one thing on the race right here, right now. Do not ever cut to a commercial before showing us who actually crossed the finish line. Both heat races did it. I hated it. They just crossed the finish line with the leader, and we don't know what happened, man. It was stupid. But yeah, Justin Cooper, solid performance. Good job. Tommy V. Okay, I know I just mentioned that we're gonna put the guys that didn't make the main event horrible. This guy going horrible. He got last place.
This guy going horrible.
He got last. He was in fifth. He got last. Yeah, it was bad.
But again, it's not his fault, right? Okay, chat, listen, I know there's a lot of little ducks in the chat that are gonna get their little feelings, little feathers plucked. We're not saying that he's bad. He just was good, and then he was bad. It was a pretty horrible night for Tommy V. You know what I mean? P22.
Maybe I'll throw this clip in, but at the very end of the race, he goes right in his bike, and that's why it got stuck underneath the manager's tower over the finish. Yeah, so that's kind of funny.
Nice.
All right, going into our next guy, Coen Park. I low-key might have to say God tier.
Hey, bro. I ain't gonna hold you back.
Hey, I think God tier performance by Coen Park. They're second place in the main event. I think it was pretty damn good.
Anytime you get like a true privateer, like a true like mom's cooking them eggs in the morning kind of privateer, you know, dad's greasing the chain, get on the podium. I don't know, bro.
I mean, that's not Coen Park, though. He's on Phoenix Honda. But Gage Linville, though. Shout out to Gage. We'll put him in God tier as well if we had an image. That's what he was talking about. That's Gage.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Cut that part out. Editor, get that out of there.
Oh, gosh. All right, moving on to Dax Bennett over here. He finished fifth place. I didn't even know he was out there, bro. Like, let's be real, dude.
I saw him. They passed him when somebody passed him, and they're like, "Oh, there's Dax," and he's like, on his bike the whole time.
Amazing ride, fifth place. I mean, I think it has to be top five in that.
He survived.
I mean, he was 2.5 minutes down on first though, but that don't matter. That don't matter. Going to our next guy, Malcolm Stewart. He crashed a bunch. He was stuck underneath the bike. He ended up getting 13th. I'm gonna say mid performance, just because the mud. Just because the mud. I think that's what it is. JB, also another guy that's just a very amazing ride. That's what I wanted to say. He got fifth place. I thought he could maybe
get amazing on that. You're like you said you. Well, I
was gonna go mid, and I realized he got fifth, and I was like, then I had like switched it up. Okay, maybe solid.
No, I mean top five, bro. It's JB. You know,
top five with Dax in those conditions. I think it's an amazing ride. He should have got fourth, probably.
How far was JB back?
JB back was a minute 45. Colt 45.
See, that's under 2. That's under 2 minutes.
He was only 3 seconds back on Roczen, fourth. So, I mean, not that bad.
I think it's great. I mean, you know, I think the whole top five got to go amazing. They survived.
Very true. Okay, going into Seth Hammaker. Don't quote me on this, but I think he was right there with Dayton Briggs on the start, like literally right next to him on the start for the whole shot. And then he finished 9th. So something crazy must have happened in his race. I'm going to go solid. Top 10, solid in those conditions. Solid. He also tied the points. Can't be mid.
Yeah, I mean,
it's a solid race.
I think he just won his chip right there. I'm not gonna lie.
Somehow he did. Don't know how.
Yeah.
Justin Hill, horrible. Didn't make the main event.
That's crazy. For a guy with that much bike skill, you know, just like raw bike skill, to not make the main in something like this, a little surprising.
I saw a clip. I think it was Whiskey Throttle on IG. Shout to them. They posted it, and he was just completely stuck on the stupid little on-off before the Supercross triple after the start straight. And he just completely stuck in the rear and like, he had nowhere to go. Same spot where Joey crashed in the LCQ, which, guys, track crew, why are we not changing that before like the LCQs, bro? Like, why were we not changing it before the night show? Like, why did we not like clean up the ruts before the night show? Can someone answer that in the comment section? I don't know. DF, 10th place. We just said about Seth Hammaker. Solid, top 10.
Solid.
Pretty good. Shane McGrath, or I like to call him Shane McGrath out there.
Shane McGrath.
Second place.
Shane McGrath, second place. That's going to be an F tier. Yeah, that's an F tier.
Yeah, amazing ride by Shane. Shout out to the boy. He was riding phenomenal. Heat race win too. Fantastic. Shout out to the boy, Austin Faulkner. Not great. He should have made it in. I don't know what necessarily happened on the LCQ for him to crash right after the finish on that little double. Like, I don't know. Maybe he did the same thing as Chase, where like he like went up the hill, lost momentum, and then kind of just stalled and lost balance. I'm assuming that's what happened. But I don't know. They never even showed it. They were showing like 6th place. Like, I don't understand. But yeah, unfortunately, do you know what's even crazier? I predicted that guy top 5.
I mean, one mistake difference though. Like, if he doesn't, whatever happened to LCQ, he gets in the main. He very well could have top 5.
That is very true. You know? The conditions were insane, bro. Insane.
I literally feel like for 90% of the field, it's just a roll of the dice on how you're gonna do. Right? Like Justin Barcia, AP, those guys, you know, can do well and will do well. Chase Sexton's another one that I think can do really well. Kenny's one that tends to do well, but also I could see him being a little hit and miss. Cooper Webb, I did not expect to do well, but you know, there we are.
No, amazing. Last guy on our list is RJ Hampshire, and like I don't know what was going through his brain on that start. Like I don't know.
Send.
Dude, it was crazy.
I respect it.
It was awesome, and then it wasn't, right? Yeah, crazy start for him. He crashed multiple times. They showed a little clip of it during the broadcast. This guy was covered from head to toe in mud, and you couldn't even tell it was RJ. The only reason we knew it was RJ is because there's a similar photo from 2023 that he did the same exact thing. And so, yeah, RJ, I think we go mid because he just survived out there, and he did end up getting 14th.
Say what you will about RJ, dude sends it. Dude does not hold back. He is never 90%. He is always going for it. I respect it. I like it.
Obviously, take this with a grain of salt, man. It's like I even messaged Doc. I was like, "How do we rank this race, bro? Like I don't even know how you're supposed to rank it." But yeah, we appreciate you guys just kicking it with us, watching all these videos, man. It means a lot. Let us know your guys' rankings or how we did in the comment section below. We'll be back with a brand new head-to-head matchup video, East-West Showdown 2. So stay tuned for that for the next day. So much love, guys. Stay safe, and we're out. Peace.